Hello again. The days tick down and the spending goes up. Manchester City, the first club in this window to spend £100 million. That after their forward, Gabriel Jesus, was confirmed as a City player in the past hour. The fee is believed to be £27 million and Jesus has signed a 4.5-year contract. He will finish the season with Palmeiras before joining Manchester City. And City spending is unlikely to end there. They could also add another South American forward today. A deal for Colombian forward, if we can get to him, Marlos Moreno from Atlético Nacional, is very, very close. Now, what about City's pursuit of you-know-who? John Stones. Well, there appears to be deadlock on this one. We are told Everton want £50 million and are refusing to budge on that price. This could drag on until the latter stages of this window. But Everton, they look like they're preparing for life without Stones, given their interest in the Swansea City captain, Ashley Williams. We are told Williams and Swansea chairman Hugh Jenkins held talks earlier this week where Williams was told of Swansea's desire to keep him. Swansea rejected a bid worth £10 million from Everton last night. Williams is expected back at pre-season training this week. So Williams is the subject of a bid, but Swansea, they are actively looking to bring players in. One of those is this man. Sevilla's Fernando Llorente. I'm told this morning they are still interested in the Spanish striker because Swansea, in fact, just have one recognised, if we can get to Swansea, yes, we can, one recognised striker at the club. And his name, of course, is Andre Ayew, and he's interesting West Ham, with Sky sources telling us a £20 million bid is on the table. But one player who is on his way to West Ham United is the Argentine striker Jonathan Calleri. Jonathan, where are you? There you are. Boss Slaven Bilic says the season-long loan move is close. Calleri, who spent last season on loan at Sao Paulo, claims the deal is already done. Now staying with West Ham United, and we are told that they are in talks with the Inter Milan defender David Santon. It's understood West Ham want the former Newcastle player on loan with an obligation to buy him for £5 million next summer. Aaron Creswell, you'll remember, is out for up to 4 months with a knee injury. But one man who is on his way out of West Ham is the striker Diafra Sakho. A deal to take him to West Brom is agreed and is expected to be announced in the next 24 hours. Now, once that deal is over the line, the future of you-know-who, Saido Berahino, can't keep him out of a transfer window, can you? That's when that will be discussed. Stoke and Crystal Palace both have bids of around £20 million on the table. Berahino has 1 year left on his contract. Let's go from West Bromwich Albion and let's go to the champions, Leicester City. Poland international Bartosz Kapustka has completed his move from the Poland club Cracovia. We understand Leicester have paid £7.5 million for him. And as you can see, he's already met up with his new teammates in Stockholm, where they're preparing to meet Barcelona. Yes, the mighty Barcelona in the International Champions Cup. Now, to the latest on what would be the biggest transfer in history. That is, of course, Manchester United's move for Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba. We understand Pogba will head to Manchester on Saturday after his summer break in the States. Another source has told us he could even be presented as a United player as early as Monday, all in good time for their opening Premier League fixture at Bournemouth, which, of course, is live on Sky Sports. Let's go from Paul Pogba to the latest on the Lyon striker Alexandre Lacazette. Arsenal continue to pursue the player with a fee still under negotiation. There's an expectation Arsenal will make an improved bid this week. Lyon president Jean-Michel Aulas says Lacazette has not asked to leave, and Lyon are trying to find a solution to make him realise he's a very important player to the club. Now, staying with Arsenal, and interesting developments concerning the Wolfsburg forward, Julian Draxler. Remember him? Remember him? Julian, there you are. He's revealed he wants to leave the club and says he was given assurances last year he would be allowed to go if other opportunities came along. Now, these are pictures of Draxler on his return to Wolfsburg training this morning. We are told there is interest from Juventus and Arsenal. Our Sky colleagues in Germany are telling us that his preferred destination is the Emirates. So let's see if Arsenal can get their hands on Draxler. Now to a potential departure at Arsenal. Keeper Wojciech Szczesny is expected to have a medical with Roma ahead of completing his permanent move in the next 24 hours. Reports indicate the fee is around £13 million. Szczesny started 34 Serie A games on loan with Roma last season. Now staying with Roma, and they've completed the signing of this man, Mohamed Salah from Chelsea. Salah spent last season on loan there and has joined for a fee believed to be £12 million. Let's go from Roma and talk of Chelsea to a club who have got a new manager. It is, of course, Sunderland and David Moyes. Could he be going in for one of his former players? There's talk of Marouane Fellaini and Adnan Januzaj reuniting with David Moyes. Now, Sky sources have told us that Steven Pienaar is training with the club. He's a free agent after he left Everton in the summer. Let's go from Everton and Sunderland and let's go to Tottenham Hotspur. Now, it's gone quite quiet, hasn't it, regarding the Marseille striker, Georges-Kévin Nkoudou. Well, I'm told the deal is still on and it's in the final stages. The permanent arrival of Nkoudou would see Clinton NG go to Marseille. Now, the deal in question for Clinton NG, if we can get back to Tottenham, yes, we can, is for a loan with a view to a permanent transfer. It was thought visa issues were holding that one up, but I'm told Lyon had come in for the player, hence the delay. Now, another player who is heading for the exit at White Hart Lane is the defender Federic Fazio. The Argentine has had a medical in Rome ahead of a permanent deal. Now, staying with Tottenham and to the latest on one of their promising youngsters. That's right, Alex Pritchard. Brighton appeared to be his destination, but it now seems Norwich are the favourites to sign him. We are told he's on his way there for a medical. Brighton, you'll remember, had agreed personal terms and a fee of £8 million for the midfielder. Whew. It's all happening, isn't it? Let's go to the newly promoted club, one of them. That's Hull City, and defender Harry Maguire is a man in demand. Sky sources have told us that Hull have rejected a second bid from Middlesbrough, thought to be around £5 million. We understand Maguire has expressed, excuse me, a desire to leave. To another potential departure at Hull City. And that is to do with Mohamed Diame, and I've just been told in my ear that he has joined Newcastle United, took the second part of his medical, and we understand it's a fee of £4.5 million. So that will soon turn green to say that that is a done deal. Mohamed Diame has joined Newcastle. Now, staying with Newcastle United, they have completed a signing, another signing today, and that is Kieran Clark from Aston Villa. He's joined on a 5-year deal with the fee thought to be £5 million. Now, staying with Aston Villa, we can't go to the Premier League anymore, can we? We need to go to the Championship. It takes a bit of getting used to Aston Villa in the Championship. Could be one in and could be one out. So the one in could be Ross McCormack. That's the Fulham striker. We're told he's been having a medical with the club, and these are shots of Ross McCormack arriving at Villa's training ground this afternoon. A fee believed to be £12 million, rising to £14 million, was agreed last night. Now, the biggest Premier League transfer of the window so far is the £37 million that Manchester City paid to Schalke for Leroy Sané. That will be blown out of the water and then some by Paul Pogba, and that will therefore increase Premier League spending even further. It is currently approaching, wait for it, £600 million. Wow.